South Africa is addicted to dirty energy. It produces more than 80% of its power from coal, making it the 9th largest CO2 producer in the world and creating a lot of problems. Droughts are becoming more common. In 2018, Cape Town, with its millions of residents, almost ran out of water. That's why South Africa has set an ambitious goal of shifting a quarter of its energy production to renewable sources by 2030. That includes solar energy, but how realistic is that? Private investors are building giant solar parks. Currently, their production capacity is 2.7 gigawatts, around 5% of the country's total power production.
So South Africa has a really successful program to invest in utility scale solar, so massive solar farms. We've been really successful in building a program where people do that, and we've got probably close to 60 of those farms up and running.
But the country is still having trouble providing its citizens with reliable power. The state power company Eskom is nearly bankrupt. Frequent blackouts are almost a daily occurrence. And here at Freedom Farm, an unincorporated settlement near Cape Town, there's no power at all. None of these homes are connected to the power grid. That's where the social enterprise iSolar comes in. Their solar power units provide power to individual homes and are a small part of South Africa's green transition.
We send out messages to our clients, check on the panel, take care of it, and then you will have a long activity with our solar system.
A house call for a customer. For around €3 a month, Joanne Plakkies can light up her home.
I'm not using candles anymore, fortunately. I can now switch the lights on instead, and my kids can watch a bit of TV.
Lights, TV, and charging cell phones. That's the system's upper limit. But it's better than nothing, and it is sustainable. iSolar has already provided affordable solar energy for around 2,000 people, including Joanne Plakkies. For most households that draw power from state sources, the investment in solar power isn't very attractive. A high-capacity solar system is too expensive for many, and feeding the excess power back into the state grid isn't worth it.
It's just make it easier for people to register their systems and get it on the system and legally compliant. So Cape Town is probably one of the municipalities that's gone the furthest in that regard. Many other municipalities don't have any kind of system in place. Like, you won't get paid anything for power you feed back into the grid.
But many large companies like this shopping center are opting for solar power systems. Less out of concern for the climate, but more out of fear of blackouts and raising energy costs. And that's causing a spike in demand for solar panels. Green Solar Academy teaches courses on solar panel installation. Useful knowledge for those looking to qualify as solar technicians.
There are also people coming here that have no experience whatsoever. They come from a complete different industry, but they see the chance for themselves to develop an opportunity here for themselves.
Frans Lesiba is an electrician who wants to specialize. Taking part in the 5-day course costs him around €700.
I want to open my own company and be my own boss. Yeah, so that is the reason I'm here actually. Solar is the way to go.
The economics of energy has changed a lot, so energy generation is being decentralized. You know, there's renewables just spreading everywhere. It's not just anymore that you have a cluster of coal-fired power stations that's powering the country. It's now spread everywhere.
In South Africa, solar energy and other renewable energy sources like wind make up around 12% of the energy mix. Another 4% comes from nuclear power. For the country to reach its goal, it will have to double those numbers by 2025.